Hello everybody, and welcome to Release Day Unboxing for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2013. And today we're unboxing two games, one of which came out last week, but I was actually on vacation in Chicago and was unable to play it at that time. And the other game came out today in the United States, but I guess it came out a week ago in the European territories. But regardless, is a game that I am extremely looking forward to, and I'm going to explain in this video a little bit about my plans for the game this week, because it is kind of a weird situation with this game. Alright, so first of all, let's start off with Killer is Dead. It is the latest game from Suda51. It has this unique, weird, quirky art style to it. However, from what I'm going to understand, he didn't necessarily design the entire game, he produced it, but I don't know if he directed it. It was actually, I believe, directed by somebody else. So it has his style, like his design, his style to it, but it's not necessarily a Suda51 game, you know what I mean? Like Shadows of the Damned, Lollipop Chainsaw, No More Heroes, those were all purely him. This one is more of a, I guess, a collaboration, okay? So, we've got that, and it's interesting to see what it comes with, because it comes with quite a lot of stuff, alright? And then we're going to also unbox the Xbox 360 edition of Rayman Legends. And right off the bat, I know this is going to cause controversy because people said, oh no, Phil, you had pre-ordered it, you know, last year for the Wii U, and originally you were getting it for the Wii U, and the Wii U has a few extra levels, and why wouldn't you have gotten it for the Wii U? Because originally it was a Wii U exclusive to begin with. And my answer to that is very simple, okay? Twofold. Number one, I still have kind of a bad taste in my mouth regarding the fact that that this game was supposed to be a Wii U exclusive, and because Ubisoft's upper echelon of management think that they know anything about the gaming industry, they decided to say, oh, well, our decision to make this a Wii U exclusive was a bad one because the Wii U didn't sell, and so in order to make more money, because that's all we care about, we're going to completely screw over Wii U users and delay the game, you know, 9+ months or 8+ months, however many months it was, so that we can make the game cross-platform. So really, in my opinion, any of the additional content that you get if you buy the game on the Wii U is a pittance. It's like, oh, well, we fucked you over, so here, we're going to give you a little bit extra to tide you over. Now shut up and stop complaining. And that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't, you know, oh wow, additional content on the expense that you screwed over people who bought the Wii U just to play the game. So right off the bat, it kind of gives me a negative association with that additional content. Number two, I hate the Wii U gamepad. I've played a few games with it. Some games it works, some games it doesn't. But I can tell you right now, for a game like Rayman Legends, where we're going to be doing non-stop platforming for hours on end, I am not going to be able to use that gamepad. In fact, the gamepad's battery life dies out after about 2 to 2.5 hours. And I can tell you right now, the first sitting that I play this game is probably going to be 4 to 5 hours, if not longer. So, just in that respect, I wouldn't even be able to properly play this game on Wii U. I'd have to run power cords across the floor to have the stupid thing plugged in. The Wii U is pretty much dead in the water. Unless there's a console exclusive, I don't see any reason to play a game on the Wii U. But that's just my opinion. I know there'll be a lot of people who disagree with me in the comments, and they're going to thumbs down the video for that. Listen, it's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. In this case, John Rambo and I, over 2 years ago, played Rayman Origins on the Xbox 360. We absolutely loved playing it on the Xbox 360 gamepad. We want to do it again. It's that simple, okay? So, let's get to the unboxing. First of all, Killer is Dead, as you can see. You're like, whoa, what the hell? Why is it so thick? It's because it comes with a ton of stuff. A soundtrack CD, an art book, and exclusive DLC costumes for the female characters, and actually an extra mission as well. Let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so you actually get a cardboard box on the game. There's the game itself. There you go, Killer is Dead. There's your instruction manual, which, by the way, is full color, which is a rarity these days to get a full color instruction manual. That's a nice touch. Look, it even describes the enemies and everything. Okay. And here's your DLC content. Gigolo glasses for the Gigolo missions, bikini outfits for the two girls in the game, and a couple bonus missions as well. I'm okay showing you this because I already entered it on my Xbox and actually played that content already. Okay. Then, I can't even get this in here. The Art of Killer is Dead. Full color, beautiful art book. Look at this. Many pages. It's funny because on the first page they say, oh, warning, this book contains spoilers. It's like, well, if it has pictures of every enemy in the game, of course it contains spoilers. And then your soundtrack CD, which surprisingly enough comes in a slim case, almost DVD case, which usually you don't get. Usually it's just a cardboard slip thing. And there it is, the soundtrack for Killer is Dead. So for the fact that this is a pretty crazy, you could call this a collector's edition, when in reality it's not, it's the regular edition. In the United States, this is what you get when you buy Killer is Dead, okay? One unfortunate comment I have to make about it, though, is that, and this is kind of weird timing because I'm doing the unboxing video late. I picked up this game on Sunday and played it Sunday and Monday. I don't like the game at all. The game is nothing like the previous Suda51 games. It has some similarities, like the art style, the cel-shaded, okay, anime-like stuff, crazy, zany, off-the-wall action, and it does have adult comedy. You're trying to seduce women, they're in bikinis, you can put them down to their bra and panties if you put on the gigolo glasses, but the gameplay is garbage. The gameplay is quite literally 95% of the time mashing a button. It's nowhere near as complex as games such as Shadows of the Damned, which was heavily relying on puzzle aspect, like shooting different color lights and stuff to solve puzzles. It's not like Lollipop Chainsaw, where you had variation, high, low attacks, jumping attacks, powered up attacks. You could build up massive combos against the zombies. It's nothing like that. The game is literally a button masher where occasionally once or twice you have to press a button to do something different. The art direction is terrible. The game, it's hard to see things in the game. There's actually entire stages based off of a darkness mechanic that doesn't work because it's so. The only reason that the level is challenging is because you can't see anything. And it's like, well, that's not challenge. That's stupid. You didn't put light in the fucking game, and you got me wandering around for 10 fucking minutes because you can't see anything in the game. It's just, the story makes no sense whatsoever. It's extremely confusing, and it's not interesting at all. This is probably, in my opinion, the worst Suda51 game ever made. This is coming from someone who played No More Heroes, Shadows of the Damned, Lollipop Chainsaw, and I loved all three of those games, and I praised the hell out of them. I don't know what happened with this game. I think really what happened is that Suda51, it's one guy, he produced it, but he didn't really put his hands on it too much. He said, here, throw in my art style and this general story, but he didn't really control the direction of the game. And so the guy we hired, and I forget the name, someone told me on Twitter yesterday who it was, whoever it was actually directed the game, basically went off the rails with it and didn't follow Suda51's lead on his previous games. And so what it ends up feeling like is a boring mishmash of the Suda51 style with really just unpolished, boring gameplay and a confusing story, and the game is just not good. To the point where, usually in the unboxing video, I explain to you my plans for playing these games during the week. Well, I announced this on Twitter today, I'll announce it in this video. I played the game for 2 days. I was so incredibly bored and frustrated with the game last night, I'm done with it. You know, there's a point where you have to draw the line and say, I just don't like a game. And honestly, after last night, I don't like Killer is Dead. And that's a shame. Like I said, I loved all the previous Suda51 games. I'm drawing the line in the sand here. I don't like this one, and I'm not going to play something I don't like, especially when there's other stuff out there that I could be playing, stuff that I've skipped, that I can go play and have the opportunity to play, and that's a shame. So even though the game comes with an incredible amount of content, it almost is like a tease, like, oh, buy Killer is Dead because it comes with all these extras. Ignore all the negative reviews that have been around recently saying that the game sucks, because it comes with all these extras. It's like, why else would they package all those extras in there? Isn't that fishy? You know what I mean? Alright, so that's Killer is Dead. Let's move on to the big one this week, the real new release for North American audiences at least, Rayman Legends. Which I'm trying to get it so that there's no glare and you can actually see the front of it. There you go. Which I'm extremely excited to play, okay? Rayman Origins, I played it with John Rambo full co-op 2 years ago. We had an absolute blast with the game. It was probably, out of all the co-op games we've played, it would definitely rank probably in the top 5 of my favorite co-op games that I've played with John Rambo over the years, okay? John Rambo loves Rayman. He liked Rayman Origins so much that after we did our first playthrough of it, he went and bought the game himself and replayed it himself. So that's how much of a fan he is. He cannot wait to play this game. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today to do the co-op. And another unfortunate thing, it does not have online co-op. It's local only. That's important to note. You can't buy this game, have a friend buy it, and then the two of you play it online. You both have to, or one person has to own the game, and it's couch co-op only, okay? Very important to note that. So our plans are this. I'm going to unbox in a second, don't worry, but I want to give you my plans. Today, actually immediately after I finish this unboxing video, okay, I'm going to set up for a live stream where what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up Rayman Legends. We're going to look at the menus, alright? We're going to enter, there's actually a DLC code that comes with it that you're going to see in a second. We're going to enter that, okay? There's Uplay stuff we have to enable in the game. But in addition to that, we're going to jump into the game. We're probably going to play the first 1 or 2 stages of the game just to get a flavor of it for Saturday, okay? There's a challenge mode, a daily challenge mode that I'm going to check out. And apparently there's a mini game mode that's like a soccer game or something. I don't think you can do it solo though, but I'm going to check all that out. So I'm going to have a mini stream of Rayman Legends today. And I say mini because typically my streams are anywhere from 2 to 5 hours long. This one probably will be about an hour, I'm thinking, if that. But it'll be a good preview and a good teaser for later this week on Saturday. John Rambo will be here for co-op. We're going to be playing this game all day on stream, and of course for YouTube as well. So definitely, if you are interested, which I think you definitely should be, if you want my opinion, this is going to be one of the best co-op games of the year. Do not miss this playthrough if you love our co-op, and also obviously if you love Rayman. If you don't know what I mean, just go check out the Rayman Origins playthrough from 2 years ago. You're going to see how good it was, and I'm expecting this to be as good, if not better, okay? So without further ado, let's actually unbox the game, which is actually going to be kind of lackluster. As you can see, here's the up to 4-player co-op, and this is where it says it's only local co-op. So very important to know, don't buy this game if you're planning on playing it online. There's no online play, okay? Make sure the code is not facing you guys. Hold on. Okay, it is not. So, what do you get inside? No instruction booklet. Great. The Rayman Legends disc. This is a code for a DLC outfit for Rayman. It's the Splinter Cell Blacklist DLC outfit. Okay? So Splinter Cell Blacklist DLC, you actually get an outfit for Rayman, which is kind of cool. And then here's your Uplay, which explains what you'll get. You actually get a Rayman Legends theme for your Xbox 360, and then 5,000, 7,000, and 10,000 additional lums for getting the Uplay points and entering them into this game, okay? Now what that is if you log into the Uplay network, whenever you're playing one of these Ubisoft games, during the course of the game there'll be critical things that happen, like critical points in the game. Oh, you beat 50% of the game, get Uplay points. And as you get these points, you can redeem them in this menu, this Uplay menu, for these items. Now, I didn't actually even use it when I played Splinter Cell Blacklist. I'm actually thinking about putting the game back into my Xbox, logging in and trying to get my Uplay credit, because I do have Uplay credits for beating that game that I never got. So I may do that. But that'll be cool to get the additional lums, which obviously unlock other things, other outfits and upgrades and such, okay? So that's it. Pretty bare bones and basic unboxing for Rayman Legends. However, it is a very exciting time to be able to finally play the game. Keep in mind, all the anticipation, you know, me being a fan of Rayman Origins, wanting to play the game for the longest time, having to wait from February when it was supposed to come out to September. So that's March, April, May, June, July, August, September. A 7-month additional wait to play this game simply because Ubisoft, in all of its wisdom, the bigwigs decide they want to delay it to make it cross-platform, which business-wise, alright, business-wise, it's a decision that makes sense, to which I say, why the fuck did you make it Wii U exclusive in the first place? When they first announced that Rayman Legends was going to be a Wii U exclusive, everyone threw their hands up in the air and said, why? The game was cross-platform, it was not, you know, the Wii U didn't exist when the first one came out, Rayman Origins. Why would you make this one console exclusive? It makes zero sense. And all reports Ubisoft completely overworked their employees and their staff to get the game ready for February, only to change their minds at the last minute because the Wii U didn't sell. So basically the upper management of the company made a big gamble, then didn't follow through with it, and basically fell back on what they said simply because they wanted to make more money because they realized their initial decision was bad at the expense of their own employees, which I never agree with that. I will never agree with a business decision at the expense of the employees, because the employees are not just supposed to be looked at as an asset or a tool or a number or a piece of a company. They're people, and they need to be treated with respect and dignity. And what happened earlier this year, I was completely turned off by. I feel it was completely unacceptable. I still think that the upper management at Ubisoft should be punished. You know? You fucked over your entire workforce. You made them rush to get the game for February, then made them port it to other consoles and get it delayed 7 months, to the point where the employees were outside protesting in the streets with signs. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous, and I'm so tired. I'm very disappointed that video games have gone corporate per se, and it's not like it used to be. Now it's all about the money, and that's all anyone cares about. And so, who cares if we fuck over all of our staff? You know, as long as we make more money, that's all that matters. And I hate that corporate mentality. It's the wrong mentality to have, and I'm very disappointed with the fact that that this is happening and that these people got mistreated. But that's just me. I'll get off my soapbox now, and I'll say this: please, today, if you get a chance, join me on stream for the Rayman Legends preview stream, or if you don't get a chance to join me in the early afternoon for that, the videos will be up on YouTube. Check them out. It's going to be a perfect preview of what to expect on Saturday when John Rambo's here for the co-op of this game. We are extremely excited to play it, and I hope that you guys will join, especially if you saw the first playthrough 2 years ago. You know what I mean. That was an epic fucking playthrough. And now to be able to experience it live, if you're going to be free to experience it this Saturday, and if not, to watch it on YouTube, or to watch it live, and then since it's so funny, go back and watch it again on YouTube. You know, a lot of people said some of the funny things. That's the hot, balls are burning, stomachs churning, ass is burning, hot song that we've sang during the Rayman Origins playthrough. People have said it's one of the funniest things we've ever done. So, alright, so thanks a lot for watching Release Day Unboxing. I know it was a longer one because I had some stuff to talk about. Now we're pretty much in the hardcore gaming season, so almost every single week we're going to have one of these unboxing videos. So, definitely be looking forward to them in the future. And thank you for watching. I will see you on the next episode of Release Day Unboxing. Peace.